Hey y'all, it's me, Kevvie. So while we're all stuck at home, I decided why don't I show you my favorite game of all time, okay? So this game is called West of Loathing, and oh my gosh, I love it so much. It's a Western themed RPG with stick figure drawings, and it is so funny. Now, all of us artists and performers are really struggling right now with everything shut down. So, please, if you enjoyed this video, please consider donating to my Venmo or my CashApp or even my Patreon, which will all be linked in the description below. Thank you. So, let's get into it. We're gonna start a new game. Let's call her Kevvie. There we go, Kevvie the drag queen. Yes. Let's do some shoot 'em up. Okay, are y'all ready to play this? Okay, so let's see, we have three options we could be: cow puncher, bean slinger, and snake oiler. My preference is always the cow puncher. I've gotten a lot of experience with snake oiler for the sake of getting all the achievements, but for this playthrough I am going to do the cow puncher. Cow punchers solve their problems with their fists. Whether it's shaking them at a disagreeable feller in a disreputable saloon, or using them to punch a slightly more disagreeable feller in a slightly less reputable saloon. See? Oh my gosh. You've heard that cow punchers are in demand out west since the cows came home, which stands to reason. The cows aren't gonna punch themselves after all. I wanna be a cow puncher. What's fun about this game is there is so much content in it that you can't see it all in a single playthrough. Like, I've played this game over 72 hours, and I still find new things every time I play it. Goodbye, phonograph. Turn it off. Goodbye, desk. Comb hair. Yay, we gained experience. Oh, let me... real quick. Options. Turn off auto spend execute. And turn on stupid walking. Look at this. Now, this is a joke I only just found recently. So you have a pet crow named Russell. Hey, Russell, how you doing? Caw! I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Caw! Caw, caw! Let's feed Russell a cricket. You grab a cricket from your cricket bag and feed it to Russell. He coos appreciatively and nuzzles your hand. Maybe it's time for you to leave too. You open your bedroom window, not pictured, and unlatch the door to Russell's cage. He winks at you, caws one last time, and flies away to the west. Aww, there's our family. Your mom smiles warmly as you approach. I'm leaving now, Mom. We're gonna miss you, kiddo. Oh, and before you leave, I got you a present. A present? Yep, it's that book you wanted for Crimbo. I know it's early, but, I'm going to pick the one about picking locks. The one about picking locks? Oh boy, that's the one. Enjoy it. You got item, locks, and how to pick them. Please be careful out there. Write us a letter when you can. She hugs you. I will, Mom. Goodbye. Let's read that there book. You quickly memorize the entire book. You got a skill, lockpick and expertise. Nice. After you're done reading it, you donate it to a local orphanage. Soon the orphans will be able to make their escape. Your father morosely jabs at a haystack. That hat doesn't fit you, Dad. I'll grow into it. It's time for me to leave. His lip quivers a little. Listen, I want you to have this. It's your grandmother's brass knuckles. Oh, thanks, Dad. Good luck out there. Be sure to say goodbye to your mother. I did. Goodbye, Dad. It's a haystack. He found a needle. Your brother Rufus is standing here looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous. Give him his puzzle back. You hand him the puzzle and he starts fidgeting with it. Say goodbye. Hey, Rufus. Time for me to head west. I still don't understand why you're leaving. He's got a point, you know. Why are you going west anyway? Let's say to help people. You've read the papers, Rufus. The people out west are in trouble. They need all the help they can get. But it's so dangerous. 60% of people who go west get killed within a year. And that's the statistic from before the cows came home. I'll be okay. You worry about taking care of Mom and Dad. I'll worry about me. Okay, if you say so. I still think you'll be dead by Crimbo. I'll miss you, Rufus. Okay. Go west, young woman? Yes. Let's play through the prologue. Because y'all haven't seen that yet and it's so fun. West of Loathing! Skip the opening credits. You just skipped a credit sequence where your character rode a turnip cart across the Great Plains into the sleepy town of Boring Springs. Highlights of the trip included the credits. I'm sure it was spectacular. Alright, we are in Boring Springs. Let's go into the... Oh, gross. As you walk into the saloon, the crazy-eyed guy sitting to the left of the door shrieks and waves at you to get your attention. Hey, where's your hat, dang nabbit? Well, you can't drink in here without a hat. Tain't proper. He points to the take a hat, leave a hat box next to the door. Let's check out a box. You look through the hat box and find a sturdy-looking Stetson. That looks like something you'd wear. Grab it. You got a 4-gallon hat. Thanks, Pete. Thanks, Pete. Say, gal, yeah? You heading west? If you want some company, I'd be more than happy to come along. Just let me know. Well, no pressure. Alright, I'll keep it in mind. Yeah, so now we're gonna meet our 4 potential partners. Pete is our first one. It's a spittoon. People spit into it. You know, without even looking in, it is probably absolutely disgusting. Let's look in it. Yeah, it's full of spit. Regular spit. Gross tobacco spit. Chewing gum. And it looks like a few teeth as well. It's disgusting. And the smell. Even from a distance it smells horrible. Look closer. You are now on your hands and knees, peering into a filth-encrusted spittoon. I don't understand what is wrong with you. Wait, is there something shining at the bottom? Get it. You reach your hand toward the spittoon. Even before you touch it, you can feel the grossness in the air, like a greasy fog enveloping the stinking brass horror. It smells like the vomit trough at a mesquite barbecue eating contest. You hesitate. Never surrender! You plunge your hand into the awful soup. It makes a sound like bloop. Your skin is burning. Your eyes start to water. Search. Your fingers make contact with something. You pull your hand out of the devil's tureen slowly, not daring to risk splashing the contents all over yourself. You appear to have gotten some kind of ring. Probably some kind of disease as well. Congratulations. You got a nasty ring. I love the spittoons. They're so funny. Let's talk to this guy. You walk up to the bar and wait patiently for the bartender to notice you. While you're waiting, you see a sign taped to the back wall reading, "Reward for lost mugs, 25 meat each." Meat is the currency in this game. Keep waiting. The bartender finally notices you. Howdy, cowgirl. Howdy, barkeep. Name's Kevvie. What brings you to our little backwater? Ask about work. Oh, the usual. I came out west to make my fortune. Not having much luck so far, though. Any work around these parts? Unfortunately, Boring Springs already has more people in it than jobs. It's more of an errand town, if you catch my meaning. If you're looking for a real job, I'd recommend talking to the railroad people up by Dirtwater. Let's ask about the railroad. The Manifest Destiny Railroad Company, from back east. They're trying to run a line to Frisco, and having a heck of a time doing so. And they're hiring? Oh, I reckon they're always hiring for one thing or other. Big company, that. Ask about Dirtwater. Dirtwater is interesting. It's far enough west that it's still more or less exempt from the rule of law, but not so far west that it's been burned to the ground by the damned cows. Lots of opportunity there. She pauses a few seconds, lost in thought. Yep, if I were a younger woman, I'd probably head that way myself. The bartender's a lady? I never knew that. Ask about errands. Yeah, this forsaken burg is always falling apart in one way or another. The hostler's always needing help since he hurt his leg. And that no-account sheriff could certainly stand to have somebody doing his job for him. Anything else? Well, I've got a goblin loose in the basement. Some cowpoke from the gulch didn't wipe his boots off and got spores everywhere. I can probably handle a goblin. Much obliged. I'll unlock the basement door for you. Oh, and you'll need this. Fungicide. I'll take care of it. Howdy, I'm Kevvie. Howdy, Kevvie, I'm Horace. Nice to meet you. What do you do? I'm the town hostler. I don't know what that is. I'm the town horse selling guy. Gotcha. How's that working out for you? Oh, the horses are just flying out the door. So business is booming. Nice. No, I mean the horses keep running away. I haven't sold one in ages. Is that why you're drinking instead? Yep. And me being here drinking instead of watching the horses is probably how they keep escaping. It's one of those vicious circle things. Well, I'm in need of a horse. Do you have any left? One. Kind of a boring one, but it's got 4 legs and a back to sit on. Come see me at the stable. I'll be happy to show it to you. Okay. Who's the lady drinking whiskey out of a beer mug? That's Susie. She's a rancher from nearby. A real tough broad. Ain't recommended you pester her. Why's that? Lost her whole family to a cow attack recently. Got some pent-up frustrations about it. Ouch. Poor Susie Cochran. So first let's go to the sheriff, and then we'll go to, the hostler. Oh, there's a mug. Grab it. Howdy, stranger. Welcome to Boring Springs. I'm the sheriff in these parts. The what? The sheriff, okay? Blasted sign painters. Say, you wouldn't happen to be looking for work, would ya? As a matter of fact, I am. Great, 'cause I happen to have some. There's a gang of hoodlums around here, what call themselves the Fricker Gang. Last time I arrested one of them, they busted him out and took my cell door with them. It ain't much good without the door. And I need somebody tough, smart, and or slick to go fetch it back for me. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Funny you should say that, 'cause I'm sending the deputy along with me to keep you out of You got item, deputy pistol. Deputy? You deputized a gun? You're new in town. Maybe you ain't noticed, but there ain't much to do here except drink. Here, let me write down where the Fricker Gang's hideout is for you. He makes a note on your map. You discovered a new location. The Fricker Gang's hideout. Got it. I'll be back with the door. Let's do it. Woo! There's a trade guy. Alice. Oh, this guy. You approach the weird cactus man hybrid. He smiles at you. Howdy, Cactus Man. Howdy yourself. And the name's Bill. Cactus Bill. What happened to you, Bill? Well, to be honest, partner, I drank too much cactus beer and it turned me into a cactus. Doc Alice warned me this would happen, but I didn't listen. And that's why they call you Cactus Bill? No, that's just a coincidence. Does it hurt? Does what hurt? You know, being a cactus? Oh, no, it's actually kind of nice. The natural fermentation processes inside the cactus part of me keep me pretty drunk most of the time. I guess it is a mite boring. Yeah, I bet. It wouldn't be so bad if I had something to read. You don't happen to have a newspaper or anything, do you? No, sorry. Well, if you happen to find one, keep me in mind. Will do, Bill. Let's leave them. I just love the stupid walking. Oh. Okay. BS horsery. Ooh, hey, Stacks. You found a needle. Hey, Stacks. Needle. Afternoon, ma'am. What can I do for you? How's business? Oh, you know, every day I'm hustling. To tell you the truth, though, it's pretty terrible. All of my horses keep running away. Well, except for this ordinary one. That's rough. Maybe I can help. Oh, God, yes. Thank you. Please. I'd go fetch them myself, except for this injury. I'll give you 300 meat for finding each of them. How many are there? 3. Let me see your map. They pretty much always run away to the same places. We found 3 new locations. By these locations, I think they like environments that are thematically appropriate. Here, when you find one, feed it some of these oats. That should send it back here. How does it work? They're special pigeon-infused oats. Okay, will do. Now let's go somewhere. Let's start at the Fricker Gang's hideout. Ooh, here's one. Thud Fricker, the Fricker Gang's intrepid lookout, appears to be taking a little nap. Should we wake him up or just shoot him? I'll just shoot him. That doesn't seem very sportsmanlike. You sure you want to do that? Yes. Really? You're just going down a hapless sleeping man in cold blood? Cold is the only blood I have. Just shoot him. He's just a kid. Everybody dies. Pull the trigger. Dang, partner. You got a perk. Ruthless. Yes. One of the Fricker boys is dozing in a bathtub. Psst. Can you pass the soap? He mumbles and hands you a bar of soap before sinking deeper into full sleep and the tub. Now, let's drown him. You push his head under the water and hold him there until he stops struggling. At least he died warm. You cautiously approach the Fricker Gang. They're pretty engrossed in their poker game, so it doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop on their conversation for a while. The one with the eye patch is quiet, but you gather that his name is Snipe, and that the squirrely one is his brother Wimpy. What's your play here? Shoot one of them in the back. You draw your pistol and execute the one with the eye patch. His brother screams, jumps behind a barrel, and starts firing at you wildly. This shouldn't take long. Yay, it's our first fight of the game! Okay, we are going to melee attack. Boom. Yes. Another one. Melee attack. Boom. Boom. And again. Boom. Yay, we won! The leader of the Fricker Gang are dead by your hand. The sheriff will be proud of you, though. You're not sure how your mother would feel. Won't be the first time she's been disappointed. You got a recovered mug. Neat! Yay, okay, where to next? Let's go to the Thousand Snakes Gulch. Let's fight this snake. You got the jump on him. Attack! Boom! Yay! Victory! Fight! Ah! Attack! Yay! Victory! We found the horse. Anything behind him? Nope. This horse has gone snake crazy. Maybe he was just some other kind of crazy before. Approach. Hey there, boy. Hey, fella. I'm a friend, okay? Yeah. It's cool, alright? Be cool. Don't freak out on me. Winnie? Look him in the eyes. You calmly look the horse in the eyes. One of them is fixed in a glassy, 1,000-yard stare. The other is revolving madly in its socket, like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. He looks to be calming down a little now that it's clear you aren't actually made of spiders, though. Pat his nose. You carefully and gently pat the horse's nose. He twitches a bit. Okay, a lot. But seems to recognize that you aren't going to eat his eyes or suck out his soul, or whatever madness is bouncing around in that skull of his. That's a good boy. Arr. Feed him the oats. You hungry, boy? I got a little treat for you. You feed the crazy horse some of the homing oats, and it gallops away with a whinny. Or rather, a whinny-argle. Hopefully he's headed home and not to some 12th dimension. Cool. Next, let's go to the ore hole mine. Bloom! Yay! There's our horse. Oh shit, I don't got my shovel. Oh well. Approach her. Hey there, girl. It's okay. I'm a friend. The horse shies away from you, though in this case it's more like cripplingly introverted away from you. Reassure her. Aw, come on, don't be like that. Look, I brought some oats for you. They aren't poison or anything. In retrospect, I guess that wasn't a comforting thing to say. Let's feed her the oats. Take a handful of oats out of the bag and hold them out to the horse. Here you go. Yum yum. She slides away from you warily and makes a surprisingly good attempt at hiding in her own shadow. Let's pat her on the nose. Come on. Eat the oats yourself. You take a handful from the bag and toss some in your mouth. Ugh. It's like the roughest, blandest breakfast cereal you've ever eaten. Still, it is better than dry cat food. Don't ask. You smile to show the horse that you're fine and realize that you've unconsciously turned around and walked out the door. Geez, these are powerful. The horse looks at you warily as you re-enter with a cheerful wave. See, perfectly fine. Feed her the oats. Ugh. Come on. Now feed her the oats. The horse finally seems relaxed enough around you, so you offer her a handful of oats. Warily, but grudgingly, she eats them. Then she gestures at something behind you. You turn around to look, but you don't see anything. When you turn your back, she's gone. Well, okay then. Boring Springs. Our founder, Zephaniah Boring. He was actually a really interesting guy. Look. Benjamin Crockett. He showed up way too early. Beauregard Skeleton Captain, 3rd Cavalry. Let's dig up the grave. Fight! Yay! Fight! Susie's family, Timothy Cochrane, devoted husband, Elizabeth Cochrane, beloved daughter, Silas Cochrane, a baby. Oh, poor Susie. Your pulse quickens as you get near the spooky, translucent horse. Approach her. You approach the weird, semi-transparent horse cautiously so as to not startle her, but you quickly come to the realization that this is not a horse that startles easily. Hello there. Hi, I'm a friend, okay? Nay. That's a little strange. How'd you do that without opening your mouth? Let's pat her on the nose. You pat the horse's nose, which is very cold. If you were going to ride her, you would want an extra saddle blanket to keep your butt from freezing. Let's feed her the oats. You hold out your hand, she just sort of stares right through you. Pat her on the nose again. Again, and again. And now let's try again. What's the matter? Are they not spooky enough? I'm not sure how to make oats spooky. I guess I could put bone meal in them, but I don't have any handy to grind up oats with. Grave dirt? Winnie. Is that a yes? Add some grave dirt to the oats. You sprinkle the oats with a little bit of grave dirt and hold them out again. The horse gazes expressionlessly at them, then eats them. Yay! Okay, we got the Fricker gang and all 3 horses. Let's head back to Boring Springs. Oh, look at them all. I don't know how you spotted her hiding in that mine. Thank you. Looks like my pale horse made it back safe. Thanks for finding Crazy Horse. Thanks. Let's see, let's buy a horse. I want the spooky pale one. I'll take her. What should we name our horse? Let's call her Bitch Face. Yes. Are you sure you want to name your horse Bitch Face? Yes. Alright then, Bitch Face the horse. It's got a nice ring to it. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot. Free with every horse purchase is a complimentary map. You got item, Southeast West map. Thanks. Let's talk to Susie. The woman glares at you. Are you Susie Cochrane? How'd you know my last name? I saw the graves in the cemetery. I saw it happen. Saw the whole damn thing and couldn't do nothing about it. The bartender says it was cows? Cows, right. I don't know what those things are, but they ain't cows. Not anymore. It was a raid. See, Ma and Pa used to ranch cattle back before they came home. Pa didn't make it, but Ma and I managed to rebuild. We ranched pigs instead. She left me the place when she passed. Well, I guess a passing herd sniffed out that it used to be a cow ranch. They attacked. A couple days ago. Happened so fast I didn't even have time to get my rifle out of the gun safe. Cows smashed in the front door, and the fire started out back by the root cellar. The house went up in blazes, just like that. There wasn't anything I could do. Couldn't get upstairs to the kids because of the fire. I saw Tim tramples right in front of me. I didn't want to talk about it anymore. What'll you do now? Head west, I suppose. Nothing keeping me here, and no desire to stay. Can't leave without my rifle, though. It's Ma's rifle. It's all I got left of anybody. Let's go get it. Now let's go talk to Doc Alice. Closed. Offer whiskey. Whiskey delivery for you, Doc. What brand? Nurse whiskey. Your favorite, I'm led to believe. Didn't know she makes house calls. Alright, hold on. She unlocks the door. Doc Alice looks to be about in her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined, but her eyes are still clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She holds out her hand. Whiskey. Stab. Give it to her. She cracks open the whiskey and fills a small flask she takes out of her pocket. Then she puts the flask back in her pocket and starts chugging out of the bottle. Geez, Doc, that don't seem healthy. Who's the doctor here, me or you? Point taken. Let's leaf through The Legend of Curly's Meat. The book tells the story of a legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meat, secreted in western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. So what's what's the matter, Doc? What's the matter? The whole world's gone to hell in a horse cart, and do you ask what's the matter? Bandits, cow demons, dead man walking? Why don't you go ahead and pick one and I'll drink to that? Dead men walking? You haven't seen it? Corpses and skeletons staggering around like puppets with half their strings cut, looking to take a bite out of the living. Oh yeah, there was a skeleton at the cemetery. It's nice to get some outside confirmation that I'm not losing my damn mind. But how is it possible? It isn't possible. It goes against everything I know about medicine. Dead patients don't get back up. Patients? Oh, ouch. Every doctor loses one now and again. You never get used to it, but, well, it happens. But what doesn't happen is them coming back afterward looking for revenge. That must be pretty rough. Rough? Missy? I don't think you comprehend the situation. It's not just patients, it's neighbors, friends, husbands. Indeed. She turns away from you and focuses her attention back at the bottle. Do you have any idea what's causing the resurrections? Well, I heard a rumor. A rumor? What is it? It's when you get incomplete information from an unverified source. Anyway, what I heard is that there's a fella out west that's causing it. A necromancer, they call him. Supposedly, he's sending magic out into the world somehow. About the necromancer, assuming he exists, what about him? Well, maybe someone ought to try and stop him. Doc Alice gives you a sharp look. You? Because I know you ain't talking about me. Why not you? A gray-haired old woman that knows as much about fighting as a squirrel knows surgery? Did you hit your head on a bar stool, kid? You weren't that old. And if I were gonna pick someone up to go up against a necromancer, it'd be someone who also knows about death but in a scientific way. A doctor, right? Doc Alice stares hard at you, takes a swig from her bottle, says nothing. And it sounds to me like you've got plenty of motivation to get the job done for your friends and everyone. She continues to look at you. You can see the gears turning in her head. It beats doing nothing anyway. Beats locking yourself in a house full of TNT and drinking yourself to death. You aren't even doing any doctoring anymore. She winces and looks away, then shakes her head slowly. You seriously expect me to ride out west by myself chasing a rumor? Doesn't have to be by yourself. I'm heading west too. Tag along with me. Maybe we can find the guy and put a stop to him. Impossible. Impossible like raising the dead impossible? Alright, kid. What the hell? Let's give it a shot. Yay. Now let's go to the Cochrane Ranch. Did you hear that? I heard that. Something behind the door is making some awful noises. Let's go through it. You got a varmint skin and knife. These pies were not safe. Oh. Shit. This thing looks angry. Let's deal with it. Ouch. Fight the pyrobove. Yay, we killed it. And we can get that gun. Awesome. Oh yeah, we can shovel all this now. Let's shovel the shit. First, I found these mugs. Yay, we got money. You found my rifle yet, stranger? Yep, here it is. Susie's eyes well up with tears as you hand her the rifle, and she roughly scrubs her sleeve across her face before any of them spill over. Thanks, stranger. I didn't catch your name. I'm Kevvie! Thanks, Kevvie. Can't rightly say what this means to me. Well, that's enough wallowing in misery. Time for me to hit the road. If you want me to tag along when you head west, you just say the word. Sound good, Susie. Now let's go deal with that goblin, now that we learned goblin tongue. The goblin shouts, I'm Gary! Hi, Gary. Hi, hello, I am Gary. Who are you? Well, I'm Kevvie. Hello, Kevvie. Good to meet you. What Kevvie doing down here? Be polite. Oh, just looking around. Oh, hey ho. Gary likes looking too. Gary now looking for way out of this dump. Gary not having much luck though. Where are you trying to go, Gary? High away and far up for popping. Popping and the new Gary everywhere. Everywhere. Settle down, Gary. Gary doesn't likes to settling. Gary wants to traveling and popping. If Kevvie going far up and high away, maybe take Gary with you, eh? Eh? I'll think about it. Okay, we have done everything there is to do in the prologue. It's time to head on to our journey. Once you leave Boring Springs, you won't be able to come back. Yep. Alrighty then. You've properly horsed and ready to start your new life in the West. All you need now is a partner. Somebody to share that trail with. Somebody you can rely on for emotional and combat support. Who will you take with you? I believe I will take Gary the Goblin. I've used all of them before, they're all great, but Gary is the most entertaining. You head back to the saloon's basement and smuggle Gary out under your coat. Hit the trail. You consult the southeast-west map the hostler gave you. It only lists two things, the town of Dirtwater and the manifest estimate railroad company westernmost camp. Head for Dirtwater. Woo! Day 1. Okay. I am going to leave this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you want to see more of this game. If it pleases and sparkles, I'll see you in the next one.